It looks like no sound was on at all for the previous, I don't know, 3 minutes. Well, anyhow, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And tonight we're discussing business and investment opportunity, daily, weekly, monthly income. That's what we're going to be talking about. But I'll repeat what I said earlier. You know, you have a social security number if you're in the United States, or a number like that when you're outside the United States. You are an entity upon yourself. You are actually a business, but a lot of people don't look at it that way because normally you're brought up to work for someone else. Well, actually, in this day and age, the reason why you can't just work and have a wife, significant other staying at home generally is because the cost of living is not $200 a week, groceries, lodging, and have a car. All right, you can forget that crazy nonsense. And it's not even 1,000 a month, rather, not a week, 1,000 a month. You can forget that too. We're no longer anywhere near 1960, 1970 prices, but yet minimum wage is still the same for the last 50 years, damn near. So all I'm trying to say is you have to expand your horizons. So therefore, you have to think of extra streams of revenue, whether it's business and investment opportunities. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I think some of you must have missed it. Please share the videos because you never know who is watching, who will listen, who's actually searching for something. So why not share? And you never know if we're going to reach 5 people, 1,000 people, or how many we're going to reach. And then, of course, I said, let's see who's in the house tonight. And let me know if you saw the YouTube trailer and if you received the YouTube notification. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. And he also has his tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope all is well. Let's make some money. I got the notification and trailer. That's one person. This is very, very good to hear. Also, he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Thank you so much. And he's also known around here as Mr. Cool. He's in the house tonight. All right, little family. Thank you so much, Laverne Penix, little family, everybody, for that first 3-minute intro that I was actually silent. Thank you so much for tapping it in. Unfortunately, when you guys hit comments, it's not like anything pops up on the screen where you can actually see it. So that's why I didn't know for 3 minutes till I looked down. So thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you so much for being here, little family. I appreciate it. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And very happy that you're in the house once again. All right. And he says, I can't hear you. All right. Thank you so much once again. And everybody, please let me know again if you saw the YouTube trailer and if you received a notification. Now, tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different because you guys know I do a lot of talking. I rant a little bit, but due to investment opportunities, some people may think of investment opportunities such as you're going to invest in a business, a company, whatever. This is true, but you think about you're investing with stocks, for instance, which are actually other businesses running. So, for instance, the Microsoft, the Apples, the Teslas, everybody generally knows those. So I have to discuss before we get into anything, get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below in the description. I mention it all the time. Now, the other thing that popped up on screen early that kind of got everything out of whack, the gremlins are still in the house. I'm going to CNBC. All right, let's go to that website because today was another green day. And the futures now is another green day. So this is very, very interesting. And oh, by the way, notice I added something down at the bottom. Live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Stop Struggling Now is on Instagram. And subscribe, all that on the bottom row. I figured I might as well spice this up a little bit after year 4 instead of making it nice and simple. But anyhow, let's get into this piece of activity regarding Not only was today a red day or green day, not only was it a green day, it was a hefty green day. More than 1% for the Dow, which also means the the other ones, S&P 500, also 1%, and then the Nasdaq got close to 1%. Now, here's the thing with Nasdaqs and the indexes. This week is tech earning week. What do you guys think is going to happen with tech stocks or their earnings? Do you think they're going to be positive or do you think they're going to be negative? You think they're going to meet their street estimates? Well, all I know is I think personally, let me know what you think. I think they're going to meet revenue numbers. Now, as far as profit goes, that's another story, but I think they're going to meet revenue numbers. And why? You guys, we know inflation is based on not only the Federal Reserve printing money, the United States government borrowing money, it's also based on businesses taking advantage, telling people that the prices have went up and it was based on inflation when in fact it was based on, let's just call it price gouging. And just put it another way, there's a certain political party. I won't get into it. You guys can do your own research, but here you go. When you think things don't affect you, one party says, hey, you know what? Why don't we run something through Congress and pass a law where there can't be any price gouging? And the other party said, no, I don't think so. All I'm saying is make sure you get out there and vote and make sure you research what's real and don't listen to anybody tell you some nonsense. Just like when you're investing and somebody tells you, hey, buy a house right now. That would not be good sound advice. You should check out the numbers for yourself. If you know home prices are going down and you know interest rates are going up, why would you listen to a person to say buy a home right now? Because everybody who bought a home, we'll get into that in a second. Not everybody, 72% of people. But anyhow, let's get to the stock market, shall we? Make sure you get your free stocks from Robinhood, Webull. I know I mentioned it already, down below in the description. But when you're making investment opportunities are coming up now with stocks. So I can't let that slide for you guys because you know good and well there's such a thing called dollar cost averaging for a lot of people. Now, I'm a proponent, as you guys know, I'm going to keep saying it. This is 1929, 1930 all over again. So we're going to have 3, 4, 5 days of stocks going up because they went down 20, 25% already. So if they go up 2, 3% over a week, no biggie, because I believe they're going to continue to go down. They just need you to buy some more because a lot of people have been taught to do dollar cost averaging, which helps who? The people holding the stock and trying to sell it. Just like somebody selling a home and he turns around and tells you, oh, don't worry about the prices going down. Just buy the house anyhow because it's dollar cost average. It used to be 1.5, but now that it's down to 1.2, 1.1, just dollar cost average because, you know, it'll go back up. Meanwhile, no fallout for them, but fallout for you. Because if the house goes down to 900,000, you're not going to be too happy buying it at 1.2. Just like if you buy stock at $100 right now and it drops to 70, you're not going to be too happy. There is no reason to be impatient. All I'm saying is do your own investments according to what you like to do. But I'm just telling you here, be careful. This is 1929 to 1932. It's happening right before your very eyes. So that's our first investment. Now, the second part, I did mention the homes. So I wasn't going to get into it too much because this isn't business opportunity, but it is because this is where business is made. This is where millionaires can be made, is when the Federal Reserve and the top 1%ers mess up. Now, you guys know I talked about this for 4 years now. They mess up, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get too many opportunities to take advantage. 2008, 2009, 2010. That was 12 years ago. Before that, it was literally the late 90s, 98, 99. And then before that, it was the late 80s for the savings and loan crisis rolling into the 1990s. So basically, when you look at it in 30 years, you had 3 opportunities, but most people aren't in the same position when these things occur because you could be part of the fallout, meaning you could have been laid off, so you couldn't take action financially. You could have been at own your own business and lost it. You could have had your savings and loan money stolen, right? In the late 80s. You could have had a whole bunch of things happen each time there has been an occurrence of an economic downfall, right? So now you have another opportunity. This is going to be a slow roll. Nothing is going to change between now and 3-4 months from now. Again, my advice, let me know if you have a different one, but nothing's going to change because the Federal Reserve is not changing their stance. If the Federal Reserve all of a sudden woke up next week and said, you know what, we're going to act like China here for a minute and we're going to reduce interest rates, you know what would happen? All assets would increase in price, including the stock market. All I'm saying is they aren't doing that. So do not be foolish enough to believe that these guys are good with inflation. They are not good with inflation because that means that's profit that they could be earning that's taken out of their companies, businesses, mouths. You have to understand how this works. Just because they are blaming it on inflation, just keep in mind that's profit. They could have raised the price. That's what gets them upset because they're sitting there going, damn it. Think of it like in the gas situation. They're sitting there going, man, this is nice. We get to raise the price whatever we want. But if the inflation wasn't there in the first place, that extra 10, 15, 20%, that'd be 20% plus the prices in their pocket. They already have record earnings. This is why all these businesses are having record revenue numbers, or they're having great revenue numbers because they're actually charging you more than the inflation. But they realize, damn, you're paying it. Why not? we raised the price 120%, 200%. You're still buying? Great. We'll blame inflation. So once again, you have to think like a business. So look at this right here, 72%. You see this on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this a little larger for everybody in the back row, shall we? Look at this right here. 72% of recent home buyers have regrets about their purchases as the market cools. Now, I brought this up a couple months back, but I had to come back to it because this is August 23rd. I just showed you on Friday night where there's homes, brand new homes that was previously selling August 23rd for $450,000. That's now down to $320,000. Over 25% off on a particular model with Lennar. Not only were the people up until August 23rd upset, you would be upset too if you had to buy a house for $45,000. You put down 20%, $90,000, $450,000. You put down $90,000, and now all of a sudden that house, the guy just bought the house from 2 months ago. He's sitting there selling it to somebody else for $325,000, $345,000. Are you serious? And now I have a loan that's $350,000, and he's sitting here selling the house right now for $350,000. Are you serious? Okay, so this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what happened over the last 2 years. As home prices come down, this is why there's a large percentage of these buyers. 72% is significant, and this is going to prepare yourselves for the opportunity of a lifetime, because what's going to happen is it's going to be very simple. The average price was $500,000, $480,000, $500,000 earlier this year, right? The median price, not average, median. So when you have that scenario occur, then if you have a 20% decrease, that's $400,000. 25%, that means we're down to $375,000. Can you imagine putting down $100,000, getting a loan for $400,000, and then less than a year later, your house is worth 350, 375, and your mortgage is 400. That, and what happens when it drops to 300? Now people are going to start going, okay, doesn't even make sense. I might as well just walk away. A lot of people make that decision, which is what happened last time. That's going to exasperate the situation, ladies and gentlemen. So this is why buy a home mantra for late. Well, let's just put it this way. Starting in the spring of 2023, start thinking about buying a home, putting yourself in position. You'll have about a year, ladies and gentlemen, to make that decision. Don't think you have to snap up something right away. Just think starting in April, don't buy anything. April, start really be like, okay, maybe I think, and then let it roll the whole year, and we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see if I'm wrong with my prediction, because again, 50 to 60% off on prices, I think it's going to happen. But that's an investment opportunity of a lifetime, because that is the largest purchase. The largest purchase is a home for most Americans, the OCs. Most people don't realize that. You buy a car. Now cars are 50, 60, $100,000. And everybody likes, oh, no big deal. I'll get a 7, 8, 9, 10-year note, just like if they're buying a Lamborghini or something, right? 10-year notes, 12-year notes. I mean, this is craziness. Why? It goes down in value. All right. You'll be able to pick up all the liabilities, cheap liabilities coming up, as I mentioned on Friday. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Jawway J is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says, good evening, everyone. Got the notification and trailer. That's very, very good. Thank you so much. That's 2 people tonight. Everybody, let me know if you received notification and trailer. I appreciate that, Jawway J. And thank you so much. Charles is in the house. Next week is the Fed. I need to see how stocks react to the Fed. Hey, we know what's going to happen. The Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates. Are they going to have the guts to do 1%? Unlikely. 0.75? Likely. They're just not going to do the right thing. And they're still printing money, by the way. They're still putting in digital numbers, by the way. They're the Central Bank of America. All right. So you guys don't be fooled. And I know you guys here aren't fooled. We know what time it is. Charles says, hello, all. And look who's in the house, Cornell Denson. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I appreciate it. Says, wow, exactly. If you saw that, 72% are regretting their home purchases. But you know, Cornell Denson, if you were here last year, the mantra was already set. Don't buy a house. I made videos about that too. Don't buy a house. If you had one, sell it, because you were at your peak between November, December, January was the peak, because you knew the Federal Reserve was going to increase interest rates. And once they start doing that, well, prices have to come down, especially after they had no guts. So you knew in March or February, when they did their first one, it was like, okay, prices are going to come down. And see, we have somebody in the house right now. Laverne Penix was thinking about, I can't remember if he was going to buy or sell, but that's how it all came up earlier this year. So the thing was, sell your house like yesterday, take all that equity, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equity, because it's going to evaporate. Go get yourself a 2-year lease. Could be a 1 year too. 1 or 2 year lease. Pay the freaking 24 grand, right? For 1 year, 48 grand for 2. I'm assuming $2,000 a month. And then, because you have $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in equity, free money, take it while you can. Because if you're going to lose $100,000, $200,000 in equity, that's gone. It evaporates. And you could have used that extra $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, $200,000, and it could be sitting somewhere earning you money. Meanwhile, you're sitting there going, okay, I'll take that little 5%. Be conservative. 5% on 200,000, 300,000. That's half of your rental amount. So in reality, you'd be sitting there just waiting and going, okay, let's see if these houses actually do drop 50, 60%. I don't mind. I know takes guts, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay. Remember, this is business and investment is you. You don't realize it because everybody takes this cavalierly, right? You think as looking at a house like, oh, I deserve a house. Actually, it's an investment. It's a liability unless you have some other revenues coming in. That's what you want: passive income, residual incomes, some other income from another source without you having to go work 8 hours a day. Then it works out beautifully, right? So that's what you could have done. You could have said, okay, I'll set this money aside, have this extra $100,000 a month coming in or more, and I'll just chill. And then I'll turn around, you could buy your same neighborhood, same house, same floor plan for 30, 40, 50% off. I'm saying that's a win, right? We're thinking of investments here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stop Struggling Now. In case you're new here, this is Stop Struggling Now. We don't want to keep struggling for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You want to have some of that Superman, superhero fun while you're younger. Nothing wrong with this when you get older, but while you're younger, it helps out. All right. So here's what I'm going to do tonight. It's going to be a little bit different because we talked about business opportunities over the course of the year. And so I'm going to actually play some videos on some of the business opportunities because we haven't talked about one, Fingernails to Go. Even with Vanessa Comegate bringing her idea of how she was going to do this, which was brilliant. The seamless genius is brilliant when she came up with the idea on getting somebody to finance the countertop unit. And in case you don't know what I'm referring to, I'm going to play a short video and I'll let you guys see what the Fingernails to Go business opportunity is, because some of you might be interested in this. And also, if some of you want to get into streaming on YouTube, I should mention this as well. There's a link down below. I use StreamYard, and StreamYard allows you for free to stream to 2 platforms. If you want to stream to more than 2, then you pay. All right. So down below in the description, you'll see StreamYard, and please use that link. And before I forget, if you do start a business and you want to work out of your home, you guys know I'm a fan of Opus Virtual Office because somebody answers the phone for you in your business name. They'll forward the phone to you. They also receive your mail in your business name. They also put you in 411 in your business name, and it's an actual commercial location. So if you ever need to use an office, you can pay them like $25 an hour or $30 or something like that an hour if you want to use a boardroom. So, I mean, things come up because in this day and age, again, security should be on your mind because people are acting so crazy. And when the economy goes worse, then people's behavior gets worse. I'm not saying yours. I'm just saying we have a population. You're not the only one in the world. So all I'm saying, protect yourself. And that's why I always say if you're doing home-based businesses, you should not use your home address as a place of business. So if you do virtual, then I suggest Opus Virtual Office. The link is down below. It's $99 per month. It makes it a tax write-off. So that's your first maneuver, business. And you have a business and it's actually EIN business. Set up Dun & Bradstreet. It's for free. Doesn't cost you anything, regardless of some people trying to sell you some nonsense. Just go to Dun & Bradstreet, sign up your business. And then when you buy anything for your business, it's a tax write-off. But also some businesses ask you for your EIN number or Dun & Bradstreet numbers. So that helps out with your business credit, which is separate from your individual credit. All right. So keep that in mind as well. That's why I love Opus Virtual Office because, like I said, it's an actual commercial location. It's not a postal center like a UPS. There's also an iPostal. They started coming out with new commercial places as well. They are cheaper, but I just like the professionalism of Opus Virtual Office. You can pay monthly, or you can prepay and get a discount if you pay in advance. But again, business phone number, business fax number, runs to voicemail, get your mail, we'll forward it to you. Of course, it costs a postal cost, but all of it is set up business related. So just letting you know. So the link is down below for Opus Virtual Office in the description. But first, well, second or third, I'm going to play a video, which, yeah, it's probably going to get me. In fact, it is. I shouldn't play it, but I am. Fingernails to Go countertop unit. Now, you have to understand, this is business and investment as well. This is not something that you can set it and forget it. But if you set up your business right, like a Vanessa Comegate was doing, you can almost set it and forget it. But this is for nails, all right? It's a printer that prints nails. It's roughly $2,500. Oh, sorry. It was $2,500. It's like $4,000 normally, but it was on sale for $2,500. But nonetheless, you'll see what this is about. It's quick. It's 52 seconds. So check this out. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I got to change the music on this eventually, but check this out.
Got my eye on the dance floor, eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor, eye on the door.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you saw that little pink, looks like a little printer, but it prints those beautiful nails. So I'm just going to give you something to think about. Business opportunity, but as you can see, that's going to require a little bit of thinking outside the box other than hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat means I have to find clients. I have to continue to go see the clients, or they have to come to me, and that machine has to be present. It's not like I can just walk off and let them run the machine and it doesn't receive any payment. So I have to figure out how to receive payment. But I just wanted to bring up this business opportunity because I'm going to give you something to think about outside the box, because Vanessa Comegate, I'm going to give you what she pretty much came up with. So then you'll think about your business and investment opportunities maybe a different way. Because first of all, she figured she would go down to a nail salon school, nail tech school. A person that just finished school comes out and they have to pay. So you understand that in a beauty salon environment, people pay for their stations. So that's rental income coming in. So she figured, why not offer that machine to the students who just graduated? Because, you know, they're just now getting out. They're going to have to go around and find a spot. So why not get them this Fingernails to Go machine countertop, and she can finance it for them. That's right, finance for them, which means she's getting paid up front. So all she had to do was get enough people to put up $5,000, and she had a mall location. So now they can go to the mall, a kiosk, and sit at the mall, have customers come there, do nails there. Well, not the full blown nails, but can do the machine, because you can't do nails in all the fumes. But nonetheless, she figured she can have them come to the mall, have a seat, receive rental money, something $25, $30, something small. So now not only does she get the derivative money from the loan, because the guy's going to give her like 80 or 90%. So therefore, he gets a small amount, and he's going to get the interest plus that little extra small amount. So it's a win-win. No money out of her pocket. The person is paid for it. So therefore, she has the money, and then she's charging them rent to stay at the kiosk. So she has money coming in to pay for the spot. Now, if you can do that 2, 3, 4, 5 times, now remember, if you buy in bulk, just like any other business opportunity, you get a discount. So if you buy X amount of units, then you get 50% off. Now you understand the beauty of this. All she needs is like 5 people, half price. Now you're talking about making $2,000, $2,500 a month potentially from each person. 10 people, 25 G's. You see how this goes. It was a brilliant plan. She has a place in Southern California that she started, but you know, she's an entrepreneur. She's very busy. So she started maybe other businesses, but she already started in the mall location. But this is a business opportunity for everybody. All right. This is why I had to bring it up. Fingernails to Go. It is fingernailstogo.com. All right. So if you want to go check it out, they do have a kiosk that actually takes your credit card, but that's a whole nother ball game. That's $40,000 investment. Before we get to $40,000 and take some sort of high risk, in my opinion, because you're going to have to put your vending machine, which is the nail machine, in a mall location or in a traffic location. And again, you never know how this is going to behave because there is no track record. Other than overseas, they've had it in a few malls, but there's no track record in America. All right. So we're going to find out about that. But once again, why take high risk when you can take a lower risk? All right. And speaking of lower risk, we're going to get into some business because we have people here that do invest in cryptocurrency. And I'm actually going to play another video. So tonight is going to be probably a little more video night. And I'm going to come back with a node investment. I know you guys, I know if you're into crypto and know about nodes, you know all the projects that came out last year, 2 years ago. They pretty much done, right? When it comes to these node projects, they just weren't what they were supposed to be, given 1% per day, and all this ends up being they weren't ready. It wasn't nothing more than everybody was piling money in, and it was just paying people out of that. There wasn't really any utility as far as most of these seem to have went by the wayside, or they've changed up dramatically. So I'm going to show you something here that is awesome. We were fortunate enough to get in 2-3 months ago, not fortunate enough to get in last year, but 2 or 3 months ago, fortunate enough to get in. And there's some exciting things that happened that I didn't realize had happened. And this is called the Debt Box. I actually made a video about this, dropped it yesterday. So you can actually check this out a little more, but I didn't run this video in that video I dropped. But check this out. This is going to be 3 minutes. In fact, why don't you get your pen, pad, and paper, because you're going to have to write this down. Business and investment opportunities. And this is daily, weekly, and monthly income, because this here is passive. Once you make the investment, passive. You do have to pay a monthly fee, which is kind of like I refer to it as a mining fee, because it's mining. But check this out. Real world businesses, real world royalties, oil, gas, gold, aluminum, satellite scan system, real deal, real assets, and the company gets royalties and receives profits, and they share it or burn the tokens. And they do halving every year as well. So that increases the value of the token. This is awesome. I'm going to play a couple of things here. In fact, sit back and relax, because this Debt Box, it turning out to be the surprise of the year with what recently has happened. It was a sleeper for the last 2 months, but all of a sudden, when I looked on Friday, I was like, wait, what is this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when we first got in on August 13th, it started mining somewhere around the 14th or 15th. It was like $2, $1.75 or something like this a day is all it was mining. So that only was like $40, $45 the first month. So now you do realize this is only 2 months and roughly, let's call it 10 days later. But the first month, the node only earned roughly, like I said, it was probably $40, $35, whatever. So it was no big deal. You figured it's going to stay that number. Wait till you see what happens after the first month and a half, meaning up until August, then it's September, then it's, let's say, October. It was no big deal. So what? There was $90 in there. Like at the beginning of October, you're thinking, cool. All right, it's going up because it mines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But check this out, because this is going to be special, ladies and gentlemen. It appears opportunity is knocking.
Blockchain is redefining how we operate as a society, from supply chain to payment solutions. But the multi-step, profound essence of the technology also creates conditions that add confusion to the cryptosphere, sometimes feeling like opportunities are reserved for the upper elite. Revolution occurs when the physical and digital converge at a single point, where a whirlwind of ideas demolishes old concepts and builds something new amidst the ruins. Introducing the decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology, known as the DEPT ecosystem. DEPT is a vertically integrated, all-inclusive and home-based solution to blockchain complexities. All of the projects are unique in that each one is supported by or linked to a specific sector in the commodities market. Moreover, the collision of crypto and precious natural resources have generated a token that binds the entire system together. This is where crypto meets commodities. The DEPT token is the central support and utility token for the DEPT ecosystem. It features a growing list of token projects that will boast swap pairing with the DEPT token. Other ecosystem projects are deflationary, with transfer fees to support the network, discouraging frequent trading. Because of this, ecosystem token holders will be encouraged to transfer their project token value to the DEPT token before transferring and using it for trading and liquidity. Given its central role on the platform, the DEPT token will generate increased demand as more and more projects enter the ecosystem and projects mature. At its core, the DEPT ecosystem collectively gathers all sectors in the commodities market. Black Gold, or BGLD, is a revolutionary blockchain project based on the physical production and sale of crude oil. Natural Gas, or NATG, is an innovative blockchain project designed to streamline efficiencies in the world of exploration and is working to enhance the physical production and sale of natural gas. Grow's groundbreaking technology fosters participation in the growing industry of high-yield agricultural products. Digital linked metals, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, use cutting-edge technology to locate and extract rare precious earth metals. Along with our partners, both foreign and domestic, we ensure every metal token is linked with its physical counterpart. With many more projects on the horizon, the main goal of the DEPT ecosystem is to present complex commodities markets to you in a way that is easy to both understand and participate in, rewarding you for your support. The DEPT ecosystem is where crypto meets commodities. We are committed to projects that empower you, influence history, discover unexplored territory. Shift perceptions with thedebtbox.com.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the start of this little venture, because I'm going to have to show you just what passively it's an investment, a business opportunity, because again, nodes cost money. Originally, all nodes from DebtBox cost $1,000. It's when they reach a certain level, when they sell 1,000 licenses, that's what they're calling it. When you sell 2,000 licenses, all of a sudden they'll increase the price. When it goes up to 4,000, it increases again. So literally, there's BGLD that they mentioned. That went from 1,000 and it's now 6,000. When it comes out in January, it's going to be 7,600 or thereabouts. Natural gas started at 1,000. Then it was 4,500. That went up to 6,000 now. Then you have other items such as gold That's 1,500. But gold doesn't earn that much reward because the fact of the matter is the gold is being extracted. And so from what I know, it's only around 40 tokens, $40. It's $20 a month. So you're gonna earn from the gold, and in fact, the gold, they'll actually send you a gram of gold or whatever as part of your rewards. But the thing is, it's not generating a large number. But hey, if it's gold, it could be good. Now, there's other things such as aluminum and bauxite, and I'm actually going to show you the back office. What happens if you have a node, and this is going to be surprising. And what I'm going to show you here is it's called the debt box. This is the back office. The debt box node, they are actually a retail company. They sell these nodes for anywhere from 20 some thousand to over 50,000, depending on the node. So IX Global, who they partnered with, the marketing arm, get the nodes at wholesale prices, which actually is pretty awesome. So you don't have to spend the 20 some thousand or the 50 some thousand. You can start as low as right now, 1,500, but they're going to have some new nodes coming out that have to do with real estate. There's something called Rev that I don't know what that is, but it's speed. So I don't know, but they're going to have some other ones coming out. But here's the ones on the right-hand side, which means nothing to people who are new here. You might be saying, Eric, these prices aren't that great. DLG is $81. That's gold. Black gold is oil. You can't buy this right now. It's off limits. Millionaires were made. The debt, this is the mother token here. Everything can be exchanged. All the rest, other than debt, can be exchanged into debt. They all can be swapped on Pancake Swap now, which is pretty cool. So there's liquidity for all of these. Just think about that. NatG is natural gas. Now look at these. Look at the token prices. 0.12343. Grow is 0.808. This used to be also 0.00001. XPLR used to be 0.00001. These are significant increases. But here's what I'm going to show you. We have a group business opportunity that we did, which a person could put in $250 minimum. And so I'm going to show you what has transpired. Now, remember the story that I was telling you. This started out at $1 per day. All right. Look at this now, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 months. This is incredible. This was like $1.75, $2, $2.19 per day for the first like 45 days. So it was only, like I said, $80, $90 at the beginning of October. So there was no reason to keep going in here looking at it. No big deal. Well, October 3rd, they halved, because these are tokens, ladies and gentlemen. So when they halved and they burn half of the tokens, that increased the price. Instead of there being 3 zeros and like a 5 or a 4, now there's only 1 0, 0.02. It used to be 0.000, like 5, 3, whatever. It hovered in that range, went down to 0.0004. Now it's 0.02. And this is the first time I've seen it go to 2 cents. It's never been at 2 cents. So this is actually increasing in value. And now this $645 means this is $300 per month passively. This has escalated to since October 3rd. A serious gain, because it took out 2 zeros. So I'm showing you this because you can see the overall price, the value, and it's increasing as we speak. All right. As I'm talking to you, it's going to keep increasing in value. All right. Because this does 24 hours a day. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost at $8 per day times 30, 240. and the token price is increasing. Again, today 8%, but again, this is crypto, so things can go up and down, fluctuate. So the reason, I'm just going to direct you up here, because while I'm talking, this might click over to 7.1 or 7.2 because this is mining. The reason why this says mined last cycle is because it goes 8 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. After 8 p.m. Eastern, then it's the next cycle. So the current cycle, it started 27. So tomorrow there might be 385, might be, but this node, for instance, the XPLR is very special, in my opinion, because I'll tell you what it is, and you'll see a business opportunity is right before your very eyes. But you will notice that mining every day, 24 hours a day, is advantageous for you. All right? Because you don't have to do anything. This is working by itself without you. All right? Now, I'm going to go over to the news just so I can show you the burn notice. October 19th, they actually have the natural gas token node that they burned just to show you. They give you these notices. October 19th was BGLD burn notice. This is from profits that they receive, such as royalties and everything from, from the actual commodities. So natural gas, this is oil. They have partnerships. They have royalty agreements. So that profit that they share with you, they buy the token off the exchange in the open market and then burn it. So that puts buying pressure on the token, and then they burn them, which now means supply is gone. So limited supply means value increases over time. So you can understand why natural gas went up. And here's the one where it was October 3rd. So you can see on the screen halving. And apparently it's an annual halving. So next October, on October 1st, another halving. So you can see what's going to happen if you're burning from the profits and then you're having and then burning from the halving, you're doing serious supply and demand issues. So what I mean by that, demand for less supply means, as everybody knows, if you have high demand and a little bit of supply, prices go up. So they're actually creating an ecosystem. So I just wanted to show you that again. Now, let me know what you guys think about this. This is passive, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand passive. The XPLR, the reason why it's special is because it's a mining. I mean, it's a satellite scanning system. What I mean by that is, imagine being able to send a satellite up and be able to see underneath the ground from thousands of miles away. All right? Think about that. And underneath the ground is oil, gold, rhodium, platinum, silver, natural gas, water. Can you imagine that? They have the technology. They're creating a satellite. They're going to make the whole ecosystem work around XPLR. Because when they're going out here looking for oil, they can find it. They scan. They also can charge other companies to scan looking for the oil, the water, the gold, the silver, and all other precious type metals and resources. That's very, very valuable. And they're going to be sharing some of the profits by the way of buying the token and then burning it from the royalties or from their business deal. So think about that. That's why it makes the whole engine go, in my opinion. And that node is $1,500. So if you want to buy the node, there's a link down below, IX Global. That's not the only node though, because you saw the other ones. The gold is DLG. That's $1,500. They have an agricultural one, which has also been moving up. And again, It was 0.001 and it's at 8 cents right now. Or shall I say, no, 80 cents, as I recall. In fact, I'll just go look just to make sure I have it correct. I think it was at 80 cents, which is incredible. And so Grow is, yes, it's at 80 cents right now. This also started at 0.0. There was 5 or 6 zeros and then a 1. When another node comes out, like I said, the real estate one, the Rev has to do with engines or something, probably cars or something, maybe electric vehicles. That'd be awesome. But it has something to do with maybe transportation. Who knows? But the point I'm trying to make is that's also going to be 0.00001. So there is something. You can actually buy the tokens because they are backed. And now that you know there's an ecosystem, you know the tokens likely would rise. But again, it's an investment of some sort. So therefore, you always have to do your own due diligence. And so I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you. Because unlike most projects, you know, the CEOs, they like to hide out. They don't want to tell people because it's half crypto, half real world. They actually like, but hey, this is set up brilliantly. So I'm going to actually show you something I'm going to show a video where Travis Flaherty's talking to this, I think he's the CEO or founder. He's a founder member. And it's 8 minutes. I'm going to let the whole thing play. Normally, I only let it play for like 5-6 minutes. But I'm going to let you guys check out all these question and answer series. And once again, the pricing for the nodes, the BGLD is up to $6,000 right now. It generates roughly $350, $400 a month. All right. Around somewhere it fluctuates between $10, $12, $15 a day. So that's how you get up to, it could be $450, it could be as low as $250. But all I'm saying is it's passive. So every month you're getting that. So what's the value, right? In your eyes. But you can't buy BGLD. Natural gas, on the other hand, just went up to $6,000 for the node. That's also generating somewhere around $7, $8, $9, $10 per, because a lot of people own those nodes. At least 3,000 to 5,000 nodes have been sold to be up to $6,000. All right. So now you have Grow, which is agriculture, which is farming. And you guys know food prices are going to always escalate, especially what's happening now with supply chains. So another opportunity, but that node is now $2,500. And again, if you like gold, DLG, that node is $1,500. And now the XPLR node, which was $1,250, is now $1,500. All right, just those are the ones you can get right now. And again, if you want to buy the node yourself, there is a membership, whether it's 115, 145, 180. That's the membership. And you'll be able to use this as a business opportunity because you can share it with other people. Just like I have a link down below, you would have a link. And you can share and receive residual income from other people who also own a node. And everybody who owns a node, they're going to pay monthly because you're earning monthly. All right. That's how simple it is. But please use the link down below. And if you can't afford the $1,500, we'll have something else for you. All right. So stay tuned for that. But I'm actually going to play this video that I've never actually played the whole 8 minutes, 63 seconds. So get yourself some water, get your pen, pad, and paper together. And I'm going to play this one too, because this here is a great opportunity for passive income and a business opportunity where you can share with other people. That's what the beauty of this is. So check this out. Debt Box owner, and they talk about some other things that I haven't talked about. So hopefully that'll clear you up on if you want to get in on this business and investment opportunity that you could actually withdraw. I believe you have to have $250 before you can withdraw. Laverne Penix, your love and life. He bought 3 of these nodes, ladies and gentlemen. And they had a sale. It was like $1,000, I believe. And he got 3 of them, $3,000. That means right now you saw the 640. So I know he has at least $1,800 in tokens in actual value from his $3,000 investment less than or about 2 months ago. Is that awesome or what, ladies and gentlemen? Can you believe that? in less than 2 months, he's gotten back damn near 2/3. After about another 45 days, he'll be back to $3,000. And after that, it's all gravy from his investment. He can withdraw all of it because I think it's $250 minimum that you have to withdraw. They do take out 10%, but isn't that awesome? The way things are going, I can't believe it. It's only 2 months. I was thinking something like this would happen after about 6 months. Man, here we go. Look who else just showed up in the house. Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. And he says, hi, all. This is one of 2 taglines, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Just got back from Punta Cana, another great trip. We were sitting here asking questions on the Friday night live stream. Now he can tell us some more, maybe later, maybe Wednesday. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Victor Marrero, for being in the house. I know you just got back from a lovely time at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel, my favorite spot to stay at in Punta Cana. If you're going to stay there, I know there's a lot of other places, but I'm just saying I'm partial to the Hard Rock. The beach is awesome. The setup is awesome. The tram is awesome. The all I can eat, everything is awesome. But everything is awesome. People are nice. Everything's awesome inside on the grounds of the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. And the food is awesome. They don't skimp. A lot of these all-inclusives like to skimp. No, these guys straight up, all good. I love every restaurant there. Everything is awesome. He just got back being pampered. Welcome back, Victor Marrero. All right. Laverne Penix. He says last cycle, I mined $24. There we go. That's it. Exactly. And after this cycle, it was $7. Yep, exactly. 24 because he has 3. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. $24 a day. That's 600 and some odd dollars. And if they do another buy and burn, this token could probably start increasing in value even a little bit more. So therefore, he's loving life. Again, passively, ladies and gentlemen, from a one-time investment. All right. Leah Dennis is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Says, good evening, SSN fam. And I received my YouTube notification. And she has the icon next to her name, just like Victor Marrero. And that means they're members of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. They're the only ones that can be here on Wednesday night in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And they could always join me on the screen because they have a link to come in to the nation and be on screen with me and discuss anything they want. So here we go. 100% facts, Leah Dennis. That's what we do here. And thank you for letting me know you received the YouTube notification. Now, let's get into this 8-minute video, ladies and gentlemen. This is with the owner. This is with Travis Flaherty. He's one of the top dogs in the company as well. Travis Flaherty, at the time, this video was made probably a month and a half ago. At the time, Travis Flaherty came onto the scene. He's a network marketing kind of guy, direct sales kind of guy. So he thought this opportunity was awesome, which he was correct, because they're generating passive income. The more you have, the more you're going to be able to invest. And these guys, just like Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, he's already able to buy another XPLR node. That's all I'm saying, right? Pretty cool. He'll be able to do that already in the next 3 weeks. So this is pretty awesome is all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Using your money to make money. Here's the video with the owner and Travis Flaherty.
Hey guys, Travis Flaherty here, IX Debt Global Ambassador, and I am privileged to be here today with the DebtBox co-founder, Jake Anderson.
Travis, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. We're coming to you on site. Tell us a little bit about where we're at.
So we're at our drilling rig in Nebraska, and this is one of the first rigs that we've put up for BGLD. And it is actually the project that's supporting the token that we have.
So exciting. So listen, for those of you that have been following along, I want to start off by asking Jake a couple of questions. How does this really differentiate from what's going on in the cryptocurrency space? Because you guys are really setting a precedence right now with the difference between speculation versus tangibility. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and so what we really wanted to do is create something that fulfilled a need that we saw in the industry, which is something that created the excitement of some of these, I guess you call them meme tokens, that are out there that have a great upside potential and everybody likes to see that, but also that has something that's backing the project, much like a utility token or something like that. But how do you do that? And so what we've created is a unique tokenomics that blends crypto with commodities. And oil was the first one that we went out at. And as you can see here, we're in Nebraska drilling for oil, and we've got some pretty sizable deposits here. We're very excited that we hit our first payload and we're going for our second one. And all of the revenues that come off of this that go into BGLD will actually buy token out of the market and then burn it to never be seen again, which is going to constantly restrict supply and create demand.
Well, so let's talk a little bit about, so you see the BGLD right here on our hat. So the black gold licenses just sold out. I've got people that are still reaching out going, can you get me just one more? So black gold was your proof of concept, so to speak. Talk to me a little bit about just the history of black gold.
Yeah, so we launched black gold back in November of 2021. And so we're coming up on a 1-year anniversary of that. And we started at a price point of 5 zeros and a 1, and we're currently trading at about a penny. And so that's roughly a 10,000% increase in value over the course of a year. And so we're proud about that, but that's really not the height of what we're proud of. What we're proud of is we're actually doing something that's changing the industry as a whole. And we're getting looked at from a lot of different industries, a lot of different companies, because the backing the commodities with the crypto and tying those things together is something that's never been done before. And so far, it's been really good.
Well, I want to talk a little bit more about this ecosystem and really how you're impacting the entire cryptocurrency industry, because let's face it, let's go back and even look at the last bull run that the industry had. I mean, there was a lot of speculation, there was a lot of hype, there was a lot of coins where you had celebrities or influencers that were, tweeting about coins that had dogs or foxes or pictures on them, and they had no purpose, no real world value whatsoever. And I think a lot of people got sucked into that. And so, if we look at what you're doing, some would even say that it's kind of like the dollar when it was backed by gold before it was removed from the gold standard.
Yeah, similar. And
we know what's happened to the dollar in the last 50 years or so when it comes to the value. So you guys are, I think that the cryptocurrency industry as a whole is really looking for more substance as we move forward to bring in that credibility factor. How do you see yourselves playing a role in that as we move forward?
If I could narrow it down into one thing, it's stored value. And that's really the key. Anything that's considered a currency should have stored value. It shouldn't lose 90% of what it's worth over the course of 50 years. So a lot of people during times like this, they'll flee to gold, silver, and some of these things that actually have appreciation and value. And that's what we're trying to create here, is the digital format of that. And so our tokens are all supported by commodities and or digitally linked to the commodity itself, in the case of gold, silver, and palladium. But with oil, it's backed by the projects. And so this is one of 4 rigs that we have that are in the process of either being set up or are currently drilling. And there's many more coming.
Well, and to have a cryptocurrency portfolio prior to your ecosystem, I have to go out and buy different projects and ultimately hold all my coins in a wallet or some type of an exchange. But you guys have really given people the ability to be able to participate in many different projects, some that are moderate risk, some that are a little bit more aggressive. What are some of the projects that you guys have recently just rolled out?
So if we start at the beginning, we have black gold. We have a project called digitally linked gold. That's a little bit different. That's more of what you would call a conservative, because every token that's minted is actually tied directly to a gram of gold. And so with that, you have 3 choices. You can either hold it, you can sell it, or you can redeem it. In other words, every token that a DGL or DLG miner mints, you can actually redeem for the physical counterpart. Now, since nobody's going to take the physical counterpart of a 55-gallon drum of oil, it allows us to play with the tokenomics a little bit differently and give a little bit more of an upside potential. And so what happens there is we have an initial total supply of coin that's allocated, and every time that money comes off of one of these rigs, it goes and buys that supply out of the marketplace and burns it forever, which is going to constantly reduce the supply but also increase the demand. Basic supply and demand economics would tell you that if that happens, the price goes up, and that's kind of what we've seen.
Yeah, it's exciting. So we've got a total of 5 live projects right now. Black Gold sold out. One of the things that I am super excited about is this Explorer project and this satellite that we're working on. Talk to me just a little, because people are really excited about the possibility of partnering with a project, the first cryptocurrency, to my knowledge, that's going to have a satellite in space.
To my knowledge as well. Yeah, and so if you look at the technology that we use for all of our projects, what it is, and the way to explain it in a simple format, is it's kind of like an MRI machine. And what we do is we use a satellite technology to scan the Earth for different metals and different elements. Every element on the periodic table puts out a different frequency or vibration. And we can calibrate the machines to actually look for that and hone it down. And in our gold, we actually fine tune that to the part where we can actually go out into some of our mines in Africa, and we can actually see exactly where that gold vein is going. We know exactly what depth it's at and relatively know kind of what's there. And what that allows for exploration companies and prospectors to do is actually mine in a more eco-friendly way. And so we reduce a lot of the overhead burden for companies that are going out there because instead of doing strip mining or speculation, they know what they have and they know where to go get it, and that reduces the cost to them. So that technology becomes extremely valuable, and that technology is what is the underlying kind of foundation of every one of our projects. And so we use that for oil, we use it for natural gas, we use it for gold, silver, palladium, and we'll use it for everything else coming up. Right now, we currently contract that work through Google, and so we use their satellites in order to do it. But in launching Explorer, part of that roadmap is actually to launch our own satellite into space. And we're actually gonna do that pretty quick.
That's a lot of fun. So, I learned something today. 92% of the wells that are drilled are dry. And that's not very eco-friendly.
No.
So, you guys are doing a lot on the eco-friendly side of things to be able to help people to pinpoint these projects with incredible accuracy. And that allows them to not only save a ton of money, which is essentially why they would potentially want to partner with you, but it's also great for the Earth as well.
It is.
So that box here has accomplished a huge milestone over the last week or so. You just hit how many licenses sold?
We just broke 1 million licenses sold.
1 million licenses in 19 countries around the world.
In 10 months?
In 10 months. Guys, the best predictor of future performance is past performance. Now, with that being said, there are no guarantees in anything that we do here, but I do want to say this: success leaves clues. And I can tell you, I could not be more excited and more proud to be aligned with you guys with this project, and could not be more excited to see where the next 12 months takes us. So with that, Jake, thank you so much for your time,
Travis,
for having
pleasure.
me out here today. I appreciate it.
It's been fun.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Played the full 8 minutes, 63 seconds. We're 1 hour in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. So there's a couple of opportunities here. This is real world stuff. And again, nodes cost right now minimum $1,500 for the XPLR, $1,500 for the DLG. There's one I'm missing, aluminum. $1,500, I believe, is aluminum. That's bauxite. That's for the EV, electric vehicle batteries, lithium, and all that. Then we have the grow. That's $2,500. Then you have the natural gas. That is now $6,000. All right. So that's your opportunity. The IX Global link is down below, and you can earn residual income by referring other people. Turn it into a business opportunity for yourself. And then if you do sign up, keep in mind, you go to what they call a holding tank. So email me, because I would have to unlock you and place you. Apparently, you're not automatically placed if you do decide to sign up. All right. Now, there is one other thing I have to mention, and that is we always have something, because not everybody may have 1,500 or 2,000 or 5,000. So what I did was, I said, you know what? We had a first successful group economic, so why not do it again? We have a couple of things. I have SSN Lifestyle going on. There's a Ring of Fire. This is other business opportunities as well. And you can put in a minimum as a group $250, which means if you break it down, 5 people, is that 5, 4, 5, 6 people could put $250 in each, or one person could put in 500, another person could put in 500, another can put in 500, then it's over. But nonetheless, XPLR business opportunity. If you guys want to join in with others to get a node, you can't withdraw. All right. You're only going to be able to withdraw the dates, February 15th and August 15th. Basically, they take 10%. Doesn't matter. It doesn't compound. It doesn't do anything. But they take 10% from whatever we withdraw. Whatever you put in, if you put in 250, I haven't done the calculation yet, but 250 on 1,500, that is, I don't know the number, quite frankly. It's probably like 0.35 or 375, something like that. But 3.75%, 250, I would think it's something like that. But nonetheless, you get whatever percentage you put in based on the $1,500 number. So some of you will say, okay, Eric, where's this at? Minimum 250. Increments have to be 250. You can pay with Visa, MasterCard, checking account. I should add Zelle to it, but never mind. But all I'm saying is use through PayPal, and you can also use USDT, different networks, ERC, BEP20, TRC20, Matic, Polygon, whatever blockchain you want, you will be able to use USDT, but the increments have to be 250. Now, I didn't put this down in the box because I wasn't going to talk about this. All right. I wasn't going to talk about this, but since I did, I put a link down below in the chat room so you can actually go over if you want to sign up. And if you do sign up using a credit card, debit card, or anything, on the checkout page, it'll mention you need to pay for the transaction. The reason why, they take out somewhere between 3.5, 3.6, somewhere percent. And so if you put in 250, it'll be 240 if you do not check that box. So then you'll just, that's fine. You'll just receive your portion of the 240, which will be a little slightly less than if you put in 250 is all I'm saying, percentage wise. So just make sure you do that. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Laverne Penix, he's going, Eric, you picked another winner. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have winners. We have losers. I picked some losers also in the crypto space. Don't get me wrong. We have some L's. But nonetheless, this one, you can't give up. That's part of investing, ladies and gentlemen. Keep this in mind. Millionaires have lost, on average, 17 times before they became millionaires. Can you imagine taking L's, 5 L's, 8 L's, 10 L's, but yet you still go, I'm not giving up? Well, that's how you have to look at it sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, because things change, economics change. In fact, crypto didn't even exist 10 years ago, other than people on the underground knew about Bitcoin. But mainstream, what's that crap? So all I'm saying is it's relatively new. Things change, just like electric vehicles are mandated over the next 10, 15, well, actually 12 years now, mandated electric. So that means EV, electric vehicles are going to be a thing. Life is going to change with, as far as we know, regarding gas automobiles. All right. So just think about all this. And there's a whole ecosystem that's going to be replaced, just like in the 1970s when the United States car industry were making these big cars that got like 10 miles to the gallon, all big, boxy. And then Toyota, Honda, Nissan, otherwise known as Datsun at the time, said, hold up, we have these little things that get like 40 miles to the gallon, 30 miles to the gallon, 25 miles to the gallon, and half price. So needless to say, they got a share of the automotive market because of it. Who knew up until that crisis happened in 1972, 73, 74, nobody was going to buy that garbage. But soon as somebody said, oh, no, this garbage is only $800, $1,000, and they're selling these big-ass cars for $2,000, $2,500, all of a sudden, people are like, hold on a second, and I can get 2 to 3 times the gas mileage? The same thing is going to happen with EVs. Soon as EVs come out and the power grid can handle it and more people have it, and they're sitting there going, I'm not even seeing a gas station because you're juiced. And then if America got their act together and started laying down some lines like they are in Sweden, where your car's automatically recharging, regenerating the electrical systems for you, now all of a sudden you'll never be stopping. You won't even think about gas. You'll be sitting there looking at people like, damn, I'm just rolling. That's what's going to happen 10 years from now. This is going to be a thing, and you're going to be looking at people going to the gas station like, what the hell are you doing? Because by then, these electric cars are going to go 1,000 miles per charge. Let's just call it what it is, maybe more. And they'll have charging stations to boot. So you'll never have a problem because there's a company that came out also that can charge from 0 to full in less than 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. It says it can do that. If they escalate it like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. Because now, next year, if this actually is a go, even if a vehicle can only go 400 miles, tell long go or whatever, it takes you 5 to 10 easy. Just 5 minutes anyhow when you're sitting at the pump pumping gas. So this is going to be a thing, ladies and gentlemen. So all I'm saying is this is what's going to happen. You have an opportunity to be in the forefront for a business opportunity and an investment opportunity, because you can refer other people, and that means you can make residual income, and that means also you buy a node, you make some more passive income. So all the way around, this is like the least restrictive thing that you can do. It's not going to stop you, because once you buy a node, you just sit back. That's it. We haven't had to do anything. We don't have to sign anybody up. We don't have to promote. We don't have to do anything. And clearly, it pays for its membership if that's how you choose to do it. So look who else is in the house tonight. Alex Bruno, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Appreciate you being here in the house on a Monday. And please, everybody, we're 1 hour, 20 minutes in. Smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. And oh no, we're not done yet. We have more, ladies and gentlemen. If you think this is awesome, if you think this playbook is awesome, if you think $8 per day, $240 per month, and it's passive, I don't know. In fact, you know what I need to do right now? Let's just, because this is how we do it in case you're new here. We have to get the numbers, don't we? If we're doing, in fact, I just realized the UTC has changed because we did go back a day. So UTC makes it something weird, though. I don't know if they moved back too. It made it 10 p.m. Eastern time is when it actually went. So when it was $7 and something, when he said $24, I was like, oh, I was thinking he was just rounding up. Actually, I went back in. In fact, I'll show you guys. I went back in and it was $8. So actually it was $24 and some change is what actually happened today for the mining for his 3 nodes. If you had 1 node, it's $8 and whatever I'm going to show you on the screen. So that's $240 per month coming in, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to show you this again. I'll put it back up because I think I still have it. Yes, we still have it up. So I didn't realize 10 p.m. was the cutoff. So let me go here and look at rewards. And instead of 645, you notice it says 653 now. So that is cool because these nodes mine all the time. So let's see what happens here. That's weird. I saw $8 and like 4 cents, I think. But for some reason, it only shows this. But anyhow, I thought that's what it was because I was like, why does this show $8? I thought it was 8 p.m. Eastern. So, oh, they might have. That's weird. But anyhow, doesn't matter. 768 is still close enough to 24 either way, but mine's playing tricks on me. All right. But anyhow, Laverne Penix, He's saying, I'm looking to purchase 2 more nodes. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. He says he loves the return so far on investment. And so here's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Also, let me put this back up on the stream. Let me go to my Google. Oh, never mind. Hold on a second. We got to log out. Let me do a Google calculator. Let's go get our Google calculator. So here's how, in case you don't know how to figure out percentages, it's just pretty simple. If we're doing $240, that's the amount that we're receiving every month. Then you divide it by the amount that you had to invest, which was, let's say, okay, I'll use 1,500 right now, but because they're 1,500 is how much the nodes cost. That means we're at 16% per month, per month is 16%. If it stayed at this rate, because you never know. If people start buying more nodes, which is a good thing, that means there's demand, which means the token price could increase. But right now, 16% per month on your return, that's pretty doggone good. I'm just saying. All right. Some of you may say, Eric, that's not enough, but 16% on your money is pretty good. All right. So you want to be in these type of numbers. And if it's passive, what help and the most important part is that you can actually share your link and make residual money too. So it's not only you can make money from the mining, you can make money if you want to do this business wise. I've been contemplating actually making it more of a business by running videos or doing even live streams in the middle of the afternoon, because, I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I was like, you know what? I might as well turn this into a business as well and promote it. On these live streams, I'm promoting it. So why not do a actual 45-minute promotion like Travis Flaherty does, right? Why not? Especially when you see something this good. And by the way, Laverne Penix is at 250 that you can withdraw. We haven't withdrawn because we did our group economics thing. So no withdrawal thus far, but it has to be $250 or more to withdraw. And so they take 10% in case you just showed up. And then it's in the token. So it's in an XPLR. And then you use Pancake Swap and you can swap it into debt token. And then the debt token, you can actually swap into everybody, pretty much. USDTs, the Ethereums, the Bitcoins, whatever you want to do. All right. So that way it's liquid. It's not some of this garbage stuff out there. It's liquid. So that's the start. And they're not even on all the exchanges yet. They're going to be adding another exchange. And then you know what's going to happen when that happens. And the word is still not out. Let's call it what it is. All right. So we have some guys trying to infiltrate with the Bad Girls show tonight. But nonetheless, smash the like button, share this video with other people. And thank you, Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool. He's out here contemplating, saying, you know what? I think I can do another 2 of these. He's saying, hold on a minute. Hold on. I could have 5 of these. That'd be $1,000 per month. Hey, that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Exponential. If you can do it, that's what you want to do. Exponential investments. Instead, the profit coming in is twice as much. And if he's doing that, then that would mean he would have 5. That would be actually $1,200 per month. That would be pretty damn good, pretty awesome on a, what is that? $3,000 now plus the 3. So that's 6. So yeah, that's pretty doggone good. 1,250 potentially will round up. 1,250 for 6,000. Where do we get that at? Right? That's crazy. I love it. 1,250 divided by 6,000. Oops. Well, I add another 0. That's 20%. Ladies and gentlemen, 21% return. Because his original nodes, he was able to get in on a special sale situation, 1,000, I believe. So the first ones were 3,000, the next one's 3,000, that's 6,000. So you take 1240 divided by 6. 12, 126. That means 6 times 20 is 120. 21%, actually. 20.8%. See how he's doing it, ladies and gentlemen? Especially when there's an uptick. Imagine when they add on exchanges. Then things are going to get real wacky. So he's saying, let me get in while I can because I'm getting the return. So anyhow, think about it. Now, let's get into some more business and investment opportunity, daily, weekly, monthly. And happy for everybody's winning again, finally. All right. This is real world stuff. And if you have any, in fact, you guys, hold on. I got to ask you something. I forgot. You guys see the thing down here on the screen? What do you think? First, I shrink the screen. Now I have something at the bottom like a YouTuber. After 4 years, I'm acting like a YouTuber now. All right. So we're changing up a little bit. So let me know what you think. How do you like that little watch live Monday? I mean, it's simple, nothing major. But anyhow, I added that too. And I see I'm missing something. We don't have the branding today. What's going on? Okay, talking points. Users. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for talking points. We're looking for logos. Messing around, took logos off. All right, here we go. Yeah, got to get our logo back up. All right, let me know what you guys are thinking about that. I know there's some people that have never seen it. Some people have, but we have something else for you that actually I don't have enough time. We have something else that is even just as priceless as this. Exactly. Is that crazy or what? It's search the channel, write this down, cash flow NFT. That's another business opportunity. I'm actually going to play a video for you. This video, once again, I believe this video is like 5 minutes. In fact, it's like 5 minutes. I know for a fact. Now, if you guys think this node project is pretty awesome in the real world, how about another NFT marketing arm of real world businesses that has to do with crypto? The new thing is going to be crypto, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It's not going away. So how about an actual store that you can walk in like a bank, except it's not a bank, but imagine a crypto location that you can walk into similar to a bank and say, hey, I don't know how to use crypto. I don't know how to put my money on an exchange. Can you help me? And they say yes, because why? They have an exchange. They have a store. You can call them up for help. Real world business. They're already operating in like 5 countries. I think it's 5. Cyprus, Spain, Germany, Amsterdam. That's 4. So 4 countries. And now the UK is coming up and they're licensed and regulated with the government. Not licensed and regulated like how we do with Celsius and all these guys, state of California, state of New York. No, none of that. They're regulated with the country. The country already has regulation for crypto companies. They also have to have licensing to open a store in the jurisdiction as well, because they have stores. They're the first ones. That's just for starters. And imagine receiving 50% of the profits of the stores because you bought an NFT. And what if I told you there's 6 other ways to earn? I know it's crazy. And again, you don't have to do anything. It's passive income. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, Eric, how much is this going to cost? Well, it's going to be a pretty penny because you're buying part of a country. This is for the United Kingdom. All the activity that happens with the stores in the United Kingdom, imagine you receiving 50% of the profits from the store. Imagine if you're receiving 50% of the profits from all transactions on the exchange from the UK exchange. How about that? How about you have an ATM machine by one of the premier eminent ATM machine installers. He's done this for years in the UK and in Europe and in Turkey and in the Eurozone. And he's now going to have these AVM machines, the automated vending machine, which is crypto related. He's going to swap those out in a lot of places. Hundreds of ATM machines could turn into thousands. And every time there's a transaction fee, imagine you receive part of that profit as well. That's 3 ways you're earning. And guess what you have to do? You have to buy the NFT. That's it. No monthly, no nothing. Buy the NFT, bye-bye, gone. Sit back, relax. Passive income is the mantra in case you're new here for 2022. Mantra for 2024, buy a house. But not until after 6 months from now and beyond. All right, prices should drop another 10 to 15% to get us down to around 30, 40% drops in a lot of locations. So things will start getting affordable. But in the meantime, you can make investments for the long term, earning passive income because the money's going to shrink, jobs are going to shrink, things are going to shrink all over the world because of inflation. All right, companies are going to go out of business. They're going to be filing bankruptcy. All kind of havoc's going to happen. So you'll be prepared if you can earn passive income. That's what you need to think about. All right, how about number 4, where they have an actual insurance item? You're a landlord. If you're a renter or if you're a landlord, this is for you. Because if somebody could ensure that your tenants would pay for 2 years, and how about they go through you to sign up? And that's how you get the insurance verified and backed by Lloyd's of London, one of the biggest insurance companies in the world. Your renter has to not even do anything other than go and apply through the insurance company. Then you as the landlord receive 12 months in advance. I'm like, hell, that'll make me get back into the rental business if I could do that, because that's one of my little pet peeves about the rental business. Evicting people. These guys are like, hell, if your renter doesn't pay, it doesn't matter. We're giving you 12 months of your rental payment up front, landlord. And for 2 years, we guarantee that if they don't pay, we will pay you. If they mess up your place 4 or 5 times how much your rent is, that's what we're going to give you if there's any damage or maintenance or something that's messed up that the tenants did. And we're insuring it. I'm like, where do we sign up? The cost of it, half of first month's rent. That's good for you as an NFT holder, because half of that first month's rent, and you guys know it's no different in Europe. Rent's not like a $500 either in Europe. It's $2 or $3 grand. So that's, let's just say $1,500. 50% of that goes to the NFT holders in the UK. So some of you are going, oh my God, this is awesome. Well, guess what else is awesome? That's number 4, but there's a 5. They have a merchant processing situation, a point of sale terminal. Any transaction fees from that, you receive part of the profits. We can keep going on and on and on. This just gets better and better. You buy an NFT for $5,000. Yes, $5 grand. Right now it's $5 grand. They only have, in fact, I should go look it up. I don't know how many they have left. It was 788 last week. Cash flow. The link is down below, please, if you decide. But here's the beauty of this. You want to earn some more money? How about another way you can earn? How about this? You can actually sign up as an affiliate for free. You can promote the NFT. Somebody buys it for $5,000. You receive 10%. So that would be $500. You sign up 10 people. Guess what happens? That's $5 grand. You can actually earn your way to get this $5,000 NFT. And not only that, you can keep earning because, again, that's passive residual. And actually, there's no residual because they don't have monthly fees. So once you earn that $500 one time, that's all you receive. But that can actually help you get your node or NFT, your NFT for $5,000. How cool is that? So again, I talked about this on Friday. I'm going to start talking about this more because when there's clear winners, you have to actually talk about clear winners. All right. This is for the United Kingdom, the 6th largest economy in the world. At one time, they held world currency over 100 years ago, but still nonetheless. So this gives you an idea of what's going on in the UK and in Europe, licensed, regulated, and you can get into this by either sharing the link with others. I have the link down below. Look for the cash flow or the Miracle Cash and More is the name of the business. I'm actually going to show a video because some people may be in disbelief that this doesn't exist. Yeah, there's going to be a 5-minute video. I'll show that too. But here's what else I want to show. I'll just put this on the screen to show you. This is what their website looks like. All right. So when you go down below and you say, hey, I want to buy one of these NFTs. Well, like I said, look for the Miracle Cash and More. You'll see it. And cash flow NFT for $5,000. This is how you become a affiliate, or you can buy the NFT. Now on the screen though, the Boogie Gopher Club is what is known as the NFT. But here it is, 618 are left. There's only going to be 1,488. Search the channel for the Cash Flow NFT or the Miracle Cash and More. Search the channel for the video, and I actually go through the full presentation on it that can help you out. And I'm going to go run a video for you, and that'll give you a little bit more in case you're new here and haven't seen this before, because again, we have something more for you because we don't call this Stop Struggling Now for no reason. We always have ways to make things work out because everybody doesn't have 5,000 to get in. So that's why I love that Micah, he's one of the owners. He says, hey, then we'll get this free affiliate program. A person can earn some money if they go out here and promote it. $500 times 10. There's your $5,000 NFT, but there's 688 left. All right. Now let's get into the video. I'm going to drop it right now so you'll actually be able to check it out and see what else is going on. If you didn't like my explanation, here goes a video for you.
If there was a way you could have partnered with Elon Musk before Tesla, before the Model S, before SpaceX, and before Elon became the world's richest man, would you at least have wanted to know how? If there was a way you could have partnered with Jeff Bezos when he was planning Amazon.com and it could have made you a fortune, would you at least have wanted to know about it? Well, what if there was a fintech company today that is about to capture major market share worldwide, where millions of people will be using its breakthrough technology and you could make an absolute fortune? Would you at least want to know about it? At the same time that we are experiencing record inflation, gas prices through the roof and headed towards a recession, the move towards crypto adoption worldwide is picking up pace, and the evidence is all around us. Big names and big money players are jumping in the game like crazy. The Staples Center, where the LA Lakers play, is now the Crypto.com Center. The Super Bowl, the most expensive commercial time on television, featured 6 cryptocurrency ads. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, LeBron James, and Larry David all made appearances in them. Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta. The rapper Eminem bought a Bored Ape, an NFT, for $450,000. Warren Buffett invested over $1 billion in a Brazilian crypto bank. Coinbase bought Bitcoin Turkey for $3.2 billion. You know what they say, success leaves clues. Whenever there is economic change in the marketplace, there are economic winners and there are economic losers. It just depends on what side of the equation you end up on. They also say that timing is everything. How would you like to get in on the next big thing? Are you ready for a miracle? How would you like to own a piece of Miracle Cash and More? The first to market brick and mortar crypto stores. Crypto on the street, with stores in every major city all over the world. Unlike the faceless online competitors that have no phone number to call, no physical address, and no one to talk to. Miracle Cash and More stores are fully regulated, licensed, and our wallets are insured by Fireblocks. At Miracle Cash and More, we own our own cryptocurrency exchange. We own our own stablecoin. We own our own ATMs. We own our own merchant terminals. And guess what? We get paid on every single transaction. The secret, if you want to call it a secret, is to get involved before the whole world knows about it. Position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. Here's the current offering. There are only 1,488 shares of the Master Franchise Agreement for all of the United Kingdom. Each share is projected to profit over $100,000 in year one, $200,000 in year two, $400,000 in year three, and $900,000 in year four. We have an exit strategy that projects a payout of over $10 million per share. And what does that cost to you? A one and done payment of just $5,000. And of course, you can buy as many shares as are still available. Now the question is, do you at least want to know how? I sincerely hope so, because the best is yet to come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, down below in the description, there's links. You will see the Miracle Cash and More that you can actually go over to cashflownft.net, and that's where you can sign up as an affiliate, or you can buy the $5,000 NFT. Now, again, as you know, this is one of the reasons why I started Stop Struggling Now and SSN Lifestyle, because we have a Ring of Fire opportunities as well. And once again, we have another opportunity where we already are halfway there, pretty much, to the $5,000 NFT under a group economic plan where you can put in 250 increments. So you can go 250 up to 22,500, I believe. You can only put in half. You can never put in more. But 250, 500, 750, 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, whatever increments you want. It has to be a 250 increment. And again, you can use your debit, credit, any of those, and you can use USDT, crypto, ERC, TRC20, BEP20, Matic, Polygon, and probably another. That's what you can use to get in. And again, you can go right below. Also, there'll be a cash flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity, and that's the one with SSN Lifestyle. You don't have to be a member, but if you see this after January 2nd, 2023, then only members can get into the Ring of Fire opportunities. But right now I'm leaving it open because we still haven't had liftoff, so to speak. Also, speaking of SSN Lifestyle, AC Hotel, that will be the place for the April 12th through the 16th SSN Lifestyle Puna Kana Conference and Party. All right. They finally hit me back. They just haven't sent me the contract over yet. So anyhow, that's where the home place will be. And in fact, they haven't even gave me the right price that I want yet. So, but that's going to actually work out. It's going to be under 130 a night. So that'll work out fine. That puts us right where we want to be. And tickets now for general admission, $175, starting next month, November 1st. The tickets will start escalating at that point, and then there'll be a schedule to escalate because remember, we have people that's going to be speakers. We're going to have people coming in. We have a little entertainment as well. And we have people that are going to come in and talk about business, talk about motivation, talk about many, many things, plus SSN Lifestyle unveiling of a new product and things of that nature, and have fun. So all of that's going to be wrapped up in those 4 days. So 4 nights, 5 days. So nonetheless, get in now to all this that I just mentioned, because we're talking about business and investment opportunities. It's rare that we can find possibly, can it be 2 awesome projects in 1 year that actually is backed by real world assets, real world stores, real world businesses, and you actually make money passively. This would be a record, because usually we only get 1. Can there be 2 and getting in at this price? Remember, the NFTs, their value increases, because if these NFTs are generating, let's just say, doesn't matter, you're doing the Debtbox node or the NFT for cash flow or Miracle Cash and more. If they're generating, let's just say $20,000 a year, you guys realize that those are worth like $200,000, $300,000 or more. I mean, there's an actual value. They're not just some chump change stuff. They're actual, because you do 10 times automatically. And then you can figure there actually even may be a higher value, because there could be an increase, like the cash flow, the cash flow NFT, the Boogie Gopher NFT. Imagine, like they said, I believe it was 100,000 projected first year. That means it's worth $1 million, the NFT, because now the next year, if it does double that, that means the value is no longer $1 million. So on the street, you could turn around and say, hey, who's going to give me 500 grand for this? And somebody might do it, because they'll be like, wait, that's 100,000. So I'll get my money back in 5 years. Or actually, no, because if there's an increase, the next year, instead of making 100,000, you make 200,000. That means it's only going to take you less than 3 years to get your money back. So I'm just saying, what's the value of that? And if you start doing evaluations, all of a sudden you're like, okay, who's going to give me $5 million? You know what I'm saying? That's what it'll turn out to be. And here's the last thing about the cash flow NFT. They plan on, after 4 years, they're actually going to try and sell the company. Guess what? All NFT holders in the UK for that region, you share in the money. You get part of that money as well for the buyout. And their potential, I mean, they're doing these evaluation numbers, it's what a speculation. So again, do your own research and all that. But the fact of the matter is, if they are able to do, let's say, what they think they're going to do, and let's just say it's even $10 million, you guys got to start thinking, wait, $10 million, $20 million, and then you divide that by 1,488. All of a sudden you're sitting there like, well, wait a minute, this might be pretty good. This might mean I'm getting a few 100,000, maybe, or maybe it's $1 million, or you just never know. But I'm going to tell you this: if there are node holders, if there's really 1,400, well, there's 1,488 node holders, and this thing is generating, let's just say, $400,000. Well, mathematics says 1,488, and if a node just earned $400,000, this will give you an actual idea, a roundabout idea of how much this would be. That's 595 million. If it's generating that for all the NFT holders, that means the company has the other 50%. So now we're at $1 billion. So you guys can start doing some numbers. If you're generating 1 billion, that means you get 10 billion easily. And they have an exchange, and an exchange is worth billions in itself. So all of a sudden you're sharing in billions. So when you start doing this number, you start going, well, wait a minute, hold on a second. I just put in 400,000 times 1,488. It's worth double that at least. So you now know your NFT is probably going to be worth, in theory, speculation, over $1 million in 5 years. You get in now, you could be looking at $1 million in your bank account or more. And actually, by the numbers I just ran, if they're able to achieve what they think they can achieve, then clearly it's going to be worth more than $1 million to you. And so all I'm saying is you get these opportunities a few times in life. Like I said, business opportunity is everywhere, but you actually have to be looking for it. That's why you share these videos. And I'm going to give you another story. Some people here have already heard the story. I'm a kid. We're driving through Vegas. We're going down Las Vegas Boulevard. I see. You guys go watch Ocean's 11, the original one from the 60s, okay? That'll give you an idea and you'll laugh when you see it when they have 6 casinos or so, right? So anyhow, I don't know about the 6 casinos. All I remember is there was casinos. Downtown was off the charts. You could drive through downtown and they had these moving signs and stuff, right? But nonetheless, out there in the middle of nowhere, which we now call the Las Vegas Strip, were these little ass casinos. But the whole strip, Las Vegas Boulevard, I kid you not, signs that were handwritten said $40 an acre. $40 an acre. That's what the sign said. This is also why Howard Hughes, which at one time was the richest guy on the planet, owned like 3/4 of Vegas, because he said, I'll take all of it. And that's why they have Howard Hughes Enterprises and real estate to this day in Vegas. He didn't take all of it, but all I'm saying is he had a lot. He just said, I'll take a lot of this desert. It was desert. But the stuff said, I'll never forget. I was sitting against the window and I'm like, does it say $40 an acre in the middle of the desert? Why would anybody buy anything out here? And the casinos were small. They're not what you look at now. Ballrooms only held like 400 people or something. It's not what you think. But now look at it, and you're sitting there. You can't even get an acre for mills, let alone forget the 40. You can't even say, hey, I'll give you $1 million or I'll give you $2 million for an acre on Las Vegas Boulevard. You can forget that. You're going to have to give hundreds of mills. So this is what happens when you get in at the right place at the right time. And no, my parents didn't buy $40 acre in the middle of the desert. No, they did not. But other people's parents did. And that's what I'm saying. You just never know. You could be in the right place at the right time. And guess what? Tag, you're it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're 1 hour, 55 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And if you really love what we're talking about, become a member. Those with the icon that you saw earlier, that means they join the channel. They hit that money button somewhere in the chat room. In fact, you know what? Let me go pull up something right now, because I don't even know where that money button is, quite frankly. No, there's no money button on the chat room. Oh, yes, there is, actually. There's a money sign down at the bottom. All right. I've never even really paid attention. So how cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? But anyhow, if you want to become a member, then join us on Wednesday night live stream. You can actually join me on screen when you're a member with the icon and talk about anything you want. Or on Wednesday nights, they're the only ones that can be in the chat room. So everybody else can watch, but only members with the icon on Wednesday night can be in the chat room. So again, if anybody has any questions about the 3 things that we talked about tonight, then let me know, because I wasn't going to go past 2 hours, but it looks like we probably are. The reason why is because SSN Lifestyle, that's another product that we have. But if you check out the business opportunities, you'll go over there. There's memberships. It's also free to become an affiliate, just like Cashflow NFT, where you can actually promote the products and services. In fact, here goes one of the products now. We have health products at SSN Lifestyle, D3, K2 magnesium cream. How sweet is that? All right. You guys have to understand the benefits. In fact, this is health products, which turns into residual, which gives you another business opportunity play, because you can actually sell this and it can be sold in stores. That's one of the reasons why the back would have a barcode so stores can have it. So if you ordered it up, a store orders up, then barcode goes on the back. If you order it up as an individual, then it's just some more information. But that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. And you could actually sell to the stores at 50%. This product right here, I believe, is $21.99. So a store always wants 50%. So you could sell it to them and say, hey, I'll give this to you for $11. Get this, though. You still receive commission. So when they order $11, they have to order 4 dozen. But all I'm saying is you get commission. And guess what else? You didn't even have to be a member to do it, because just like Cashflow NFT, you can actually sell products and services at SSN Lifestyle and earn revenue, residual, passive. Anytime that company or business reorders, you receive commission. How about that? What's it worth? Well, there's memberships starting at $149, $399, $599, and then the big dog, the Founders Club, they are $2,799, but the Founders Club is a whole different animal. They receive a week to stay in exotic locations around the world every year, as long as they're a member. So that's even more valuable, because that gives you freedom. Because now you say, okay, I know every year I'm picking Hawaii, possibly Vegas, possibly South Florida, Mexico, possibly even Europe, possibly for a week. I mean, that's pretty significant. And that's not all. There's other things that happens with it as well. But go over there and check it out. You can see a link down below, SSN Lifestyle. There's a Founders Club member, so it probably takes you to the Founders Club page. But you see all they get. But you can either go free just to sell products, because we have vacation rentals there. We have these products. You have memberships that you can sell. So I'm going to probably start promoting all 3 of these businesses, because I am sitting in front of a computer. I can take 45 minutes to an hour and do a live stream. It's just creating a video takes a lot longer and a lot more time. All right. So how about that, ladies and gentlemen, for a business and investment opportunity day? Nothing new for a lot of subscribers and the old school members of the channel. But again, we have to go over it because this is helping people. And for that matter, maybe this is the day that some of the people that says, hey, you know what? Let me get in on something like this. So you have your options down below in the description. Check it out. Don't forget your Robinhood, your Webull, your Robinhood and Webull, where you get your free stocks. Don't forget to check the stock market. Don't forget to get your dividend funds. But we're not done with business just quite yet. Not quite yet. Because if Victor Marrero is still here, I realize it's 2 hours in. But Victor Marrero, if you are still here, I need the update. We need the update. This is because he was in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. He stayed there, talked to the casino, to the real estate Cana Rock director, real estate director. So if he's here, we can get the actual 411. There will be no misconception on what we can and can't do at Cana Rock. So maybe we'll find out on Wednesday if he's able to come back on Wednesday, but it is kind of late. And I know he was having fun over there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to actually, let's put it this way. If you don't stay in a condo or a villa and you want to pay the $450 a night, I'll just say this. It seems like a lot of money, but it's one hell of a time. All right. Yeah, I know. It's not, I mean, 2,500. What is, I don't even know what that is. 3,200. That's a lot for some people. But if it's that much, trust me, it's worth every penny. Again, to be pampered, that's why people will pay the big bucks. If you can call 24 hours a day and have food delivered, made for you at 12 a.m., 7 in the morning, call up at night and say, hey, I need breakfast with champagne at 7 a.m. to my room, please. What kind of breakfast? You order it up at 7 a.m. They arrive. They bring you the food. Serve it in your room, even though it's all inclusive. You can go to the restaurant, but why? I'm sitting in my robe, with the wife. having fun. No reason to go up to the restaurant, right? Pampering, right? Go to any hotel, go to any restaurants. They have the buffets, they have the beef, they have the Asian theme, they have the Benihana's theme, they have, it's off the charts. All right. Mini golf, basketball. They now have a water park. I mean, now they have a new this Awaken the Senses restaurant, which is $150 a person. It's like an 11-course mini meal. Just keeps coming and coming, apparently. So this place is off the charts. Of course, the casino. I don't really play casino games, but they have a casino and nightclub, so they have something for everybody. That's the kicker, and that's why it's sold out. Like in January for the Soul Fest, sold out for when other artists are coming, and sold out anyhow because it's a 5-star place. The beach is like flower. They have like, I don't even know, 6-7 pools or whatever it was. The place is so big they actually have a tram. So if you're staying up by the front where the beach is, it's going to be like a 4 or 5 minute walk, or take the tram that runs. That's how crazy it is over there. All right. So I highly recommend it. If you're going to stay in the Punta Cana area and do all inclusive, stay at the Hard Rock. Highly recommend it. I don't care what anybody says online. It's off the charts. They got me when I walked in the first time I ever went there, and the little girl came with the plate and had the drinks on her, and I was like, I walked 20 feet in the joint. I was like, all right, this is my kind of place already. This is before I even checked in. Welcome to the party, right? 2 tickets to ride. Exactly. So we're there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this brings me up promo time a little bit. All right, let me go. We got videos, ladies and gentlemen. So I always play one of these just to give you guys a little, have a little fun out here. In fact, I won't even do that one. What I'm going to do is, because I talked about SSN Lifestyle, Founders Club members, every year, if they use their week at Punta Cana, this is the place that they have a one day, they have a day pass, basically. They have a day pass included. You don't have to pay for it, but it includes 2 people, day pass for 2 people. And the day pass at this time is around $30, I think, or $35. But anyhow, just say $35. I'll round up. You don't have to pay. It's part of the Founders Club package. No other membership receives this. So not only will you get to stay in Punta Cana for a week, and the other part, the 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, you get to stay. You don't have to pay for anything. It's included for your only $2,799 Founders Club membership. You pay a monthly fee of $49.99. That's it. And so here's the thing. That's one time, no $27.99 every year, but every year you can go to Punta Cana, and every year you can go one day, you can go to Pearl Beach Club. You're only going to be there 7. So one day is Pearl Beach Club. Or it won't be one day, but you might get there at 2 or 3 or 4 and then hang all night because they have DJs, they have a bar, you'll have fun. Then another day, another evening, you'll be at Coco Bongo because tickets are included for that every time. So that's 2 nights at least, or 2 evenings, or 2 afternoons, either way how you slice it. Island of Saona, Isla Saona, which is where Victor Marrero went to. So he's going to have to let us know about that on Wednesday night, how that was. That's included. So that's an all-day thing. So you pretty much have 2 days are already knocked down. 2 evenings are going to be knocked down because a 3rd evening, a chef is going to come. Well, you can schedule the chef however you want. If you want the chef to fix you all breakfast, that's cool. If you want him to come out for lunch, that's cool. If you want him to come for dinner, that's cool. But you get one of those. It's either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Most people are going to pick dinner, especially if you have a 2-bedroom and you have friends with you. Dinner, yes, that's more impressive. So there goes 4 evenings potentially already gone, and you ain't even going to be there but 7 nights. All right. You still have Caribbean Lake that you can go to. That's included. You have a couple tickets for that. Caribbean Lake Park is a actual boogie board, wakeboard, and a few other things. So that's included. You don't have to pay. It's included as a Founders Club member. So again, that's another day. So you're going to be hard pressed. You're going to basically have one day that's not going to be scheduled, or you don't have to do any of that. Save the company some money. You said, okay, I'm not going to go to all this stuff. I'm just going to go to maybe 3 things while I'm here. Okay, cool. But all I'm saying is 4 or 5 days is already pretty much locked down every year. And some of those include more than 2 tickets. They include 4. So even your friends can get in a couple of the events with you without them having to pay if they wanted to go with you. So that's what you get as a Founders Club member. Also, when we have our conferences and meetings and anything related to SSN Lifestyle, Founders Club members, they always have 2 tickets. They're always VIP. They always get in every event VIP, 2 tickets for you and a partner. Even though only one person is a member, as a Founders Club member, you always have 2 tickets. So here anyhow, check out Beach Club. The Pearl Beach Club, this is where you would be staying as a Founders Club member, or going, not staying, but going every year. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, SSN Lifestyle also as a business and investment opportunity, so to speak. And you can earn passive income, daily, weekly, monthly income, residual income, passive income. Again, I keep saying passive because that's our mantra in 2022. Passive income, 2022. Buy a house, 2023. Get that equity when the Federal Reserve starts reducing their interest rates. That's where you want to be at. You can buy a house at half price for 8%, 9%, 10%. All right. So everybody here, I appreciate you being here, but you guys know whenever I mention this, I have to show the guys, because anybody new here doesn't understand. They're going to miss the opportunity of buying a home, which is a liability. But if you have these assets in place that earns you passive income, then now you have a winner. But I'm going to actually go to the Google mortgage calculator, because this is business, ladies and gentlemen. You're the CEO of your life. It's business. So I'm going to show you something that a lot of people still don't understand. When I made the Eric Says video, you know, That caused a little stir on a few platforms because people were like, yeah, right, no way. And even if it does come down 50%, what can I do? And therein lies the problem. Okay, I'm having a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. 500,000 at 3.92%. So once again, you see it on the screen. This is where people get a little confused because it's a numbers game. Some people will say, hey, Eric, yeah, but the problem is the interest rate is now going to be like 9%. So what if I buy the house at 250,000? My interest rate's going to be 9%, and I have a loan of 3.92%. So no, thank you. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting way to look at it. But here's the other way to look at it after I have to explain. So now I said, do the math. So now I buy 50% off house, 250,000. But instead, I have an interest rate of 9. Look at this. So some of you are going to go, Eric, 9% is high. Yes, it is high. It's not there yet. But 250,000 is 50%, and I'm paying $100 a month less than the person who bought their home for 500,000 and had a mortgage for 3.92. So once you do the numbers, you're like, what's the difference? Okay, there's no difference here. Money-wise, except there's a huge difference, ladies and gentlemen, because this is your opportunity. The Federal Reserve, after they've messed up, what do next? They start reducing the interest rates. When they start reducing the interest rates, guess what starts happening? You win twice. You're going to win from the value of the home going up. Okay, we're not going to deal with the value going up. Because what you're going to do, the opportunity that exists for you is the interest rate. I will go down to 4%. All right. So we're going to go down to 4%, which is not unreasonable. A year and a half later, the Federal Reserve will be down to 4%, 4.5. You're going to have an opportunity where they're going to be chomping at the bit because your house is going to be worth probably 400, 500,000. You're going to have all this equity, and you're going to be sitting there thinking, man, maybe I should take out some of this equity and go buy some liabilities like cars, boats, RVs, all that crap, motorcycles. No, don't do it. Right? So don't think like that. So what you be thinking about, or what you should be thinking about, is if you are going to take any money out, you should be thinking about putting it into an asset that returns money back to you. So since they're giving you free money, so to speak, but I'm just going to say we're not going to do any cash out at all. We're going to go down to, I'll go back to 4.5. Look at this. So at 4.5, you go, oh, I'm going to refi. And not only are you going to refi, you're going to dictate terms. You're going to say, I'm going to refi. I don't want any points. I'm not paying any points. And the kicker, when I sell my house or refi again or take out a home equity line of credit, whatever, my loan, I don't want to have to pay any points for on the sale side, because some of these loans will give them a point, meaning 2,000, 5,000, or whatever the house is worth or the loan value is worth. They'll be trying to get money not only on the first part when you buy, but on the sell. There'll be a clause that says we want 1 point, 1.5, even 2 points in some occasions. When a home is $400,000 or $500,000, that's $10,000, $8,000, $10,000 on 2 points. So you want to make sure you're dictating. No. Send me over a loan that if I sell my house or I refi, I don't want any points taken out. If you don't send me that, then I'm not doing it. Because like I said, these homes could escalate. your home could, and it will escalate this next time. A $500,000 home is going to be worth 700. So you don't want to give up 20, 30, 40 G's for no reason and still give up another 6% to a agent or 3 or whatever percent. You don't want to give up $100,000 of this free equity, do you? Hell no. So all I'm saying is this is how you do it. Now your house price at 4.5 is $1,267 a month. And your house is you only have a loan value of $250,000, which will actually be less than that, but $250,000. So you guys see how this works. And not only that, you'll have a few $100,000 worth of equity that allows you to extract that and get another asset. And hopefully you find another business opportunities like the one we discussed where you have a return on that investment. And the best that you can feel that you'll get in return, because all this is not guaranteed. It's not the safest thing in the world to be dealing in crypto, right? But as long as they have real world businesses behind it, I love it. So again, that's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So again, 2 hours, 18 minutes in. That's how we do it here. Please join us on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m. Again, Wednesday night live streams. Members with the icon are the only ones that can be in the chat room, but everybody else can watch. And then on Friday night, it's 9:10 p.m. Eastern time. So please join us again. We'll be having a different discussion on Wednesday, especially since we can talk about stocks on Wednesday a little bit more, because we're going to find out tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be a green day. The earnings from the techs, they're going to probably be a little green day as well for that. So I think by Wednesday, we'll have Tuesday green, Wednesday green, and then there'll be something to talk about, right? We'll be talking about some dividend investing, finding some other dividend stocks that you should be getting into right now, or waiting like it's 1929 to 1932. All that subject matter, plus some more business opportunity. We're going to keep it going. We're going towards the end of the year. A lot of people are thinking liability time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays, Black Friday, all this Amazon Mondays or whatever it is, right? Thinking about spending money when you could be putting it into something that's going to give you a return on your investment. All right. The links are all down below in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Peruse through them, check them out, and then search the channel for whatever you like to think about with financials or motivation, anything like that. Search the channel, real estate investing, anything. Search the channel. You might find it. Credit, to improve your credit with Smart Credit. I've been getting reports that it's actually helped people increase their credit report using Smart Credit. Check out Smart Credit. It's an actual tracker, and then it goes through in real time. It tells you if you pay this amount, that'll increase your credit score that amount. And then they even have letters that only go to the creditors, but still, nonetheless, they're free. So if you have an issue with your credit, with the creditor, you can always send out these letters that's formed in the background office. So again, this is beautiful. Smart Credit, check it out. And if you're trying to get credit and you want to do no credit check or soft inquiry credit, search the channel for that. We have a few of those videos that can help you out as well. Business credit, that can help you out because business and investment opportunities, you want to get business credit as well. So that can help you out. So again, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. All right. Smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, once again, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. But most importantly, please, if you know somebody else, share with other people some knowledge that you know. All right. I ran into a guy about this 50% off thing. A guy drops me this thing talking about, oh, there's houses for 50% already. And I'm like, okay, I'll play. Please send me a link. I was like, what are you talking about? Where's 50% at? Let me know. And I'm like, I'm not talking about something that clearly nobody really wants to live in because it's in a bad neighborhood or it's half torn down. I'm talking about real homes, 50% that people want to live in. I'm game. Where is it at? He responds with, well, I can't really tell you because everybody then would know about it. I'm just like, okay, this is not what we do here. So anyhow, that's not the type of information I want to give here. That's why this is called Stop Struggling Now. So we have to give information that we want to share with other people. And since this is the no guru zone, we don't have courses to sell. So I don't sit there and go, oh, take 10% off from the discount code down below. No, we're trying to give you information here. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in the chat room. You can always send me a message at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. If you have any questions that way, you can always ask any questions in the comment section. We have people from varying lifestyles, varying economic scale who are here and will gladly help you. All right. So just keep that in mind. We're here trying to help people because it's going to be treacherous waters as it already has been over the last 2-3 years. It's going to get worse, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And now we have upon us situations where depending on how you feel about government, you're going to have to vote. And then you're going to have to protect and make sure your vote that you actually made is legitimate and somebody's not trying to do foolery. So there's a lot of stuff going on where things could actually go sideways real fast. So that's why being able to invest in something that has no bearing on government, no bearing on anything, because these are real world assets, businesses. And so these businesses are going to keep going as more and more countries agree to allow to regulate crypto. That means more and more customers for Miracle Cash and more. You guys understand this, right? And by by you being able to have an NFT now, and it's given a return of investment anywhere near what they're talking about, you can already get another NFT at the next opening, the country that they open. So therefore, that puts you in a beautiful position. Just like Laverne Penix here, when he got his 3 XPLR nodes. No, I didn't think we'd be talking about less than 2 months that this would be generating $240 per month and rising. So could you, I mean, if he does buy another 2, that means he's going to be at $1,200, and I'll round up a little, $1,250, right? Per month. So every 2 months, he could actually buy another node if they stayed at the $1,500 level for XPLR. So he's like printing free money. And that's incredible when you think about it, being able to buy extra nodes just off of not using any of your additional money, but using the rewards and the money you're getting. And then now all of a sudden you're stacking. And now this starts getting real crazy. And emerging millionaires, this is what you call F average, be legendary. You can get this gear at StopStrugglingNow.com. And in fact, why don't I show a little love for some of the gear, right? I'm actually going to show some gear. This is where you can go get this gear. It's at StopStrugglingNow.com. The link is also down below. Stop Struggling Now gear, the merchandise. And why don't I show a little bit of that? I rarely do that, but since I'm here this long, I was going to wrap this up, but I was like, hold on a second. We have all kind of gear to do. And furthermore, this is it. This is it. Nobody is coming to save you this time. All right? Just keep that in mind. That's some of our gear as well. All right? It's not a Christian or biblical type, nobody's coming to save you. This is actually real life. Wherever you are around the world, it's going to be very bad for quite a few people, not so bad for others. And then others are going to be well above it on the economic scale that they won't have to deal with things. But there's going to be a situation around the world due to all central banks printing up money. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind. And let's see. I think I'm going to play some music in the background on this one. Let's see what happens. But anyhow, check this gear out. And I'll start it off here. This is some of the SSN lifestyle gear. Not lifestyle, Stop Struggling Now gear. Here goes the gear now. So what I'll do is I got to do a couple of things actually. So I'm going to take myself off. let me know what you guys think of that. That's just some more gear. Just another night at the office, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us on Tuesday, and in fact, on Wednesday, 8:50 p.m., Friday, 9:10 p.m. I'm going to wrap this up. And again, if you need any questions answered, you can always hit them in the chat room right now. If you are gone and see this replay, if I'm gone in this replay you see, then send me a message at support@stopstrugglingnow.com or make a comment down below, and I'll try to get with your comment. They now don't pop up for me like they used to. I have to go searching through the comment section in the back office, and that's the only way I can get most of the comments now. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, all right, that's pretty much it. We're going to wrap it up. So let me know what you think. And don't forget, I do have Stop Struggling Now down there for the Instagram. So go over there and check that out. Post up motivational messages, business tips, all kind of different little memes and videos that I don't play on here. So go check those out. That would be pretty awesome as well. And once again, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why I have to present to you some business opportunities, investment opportunities, some daily, weekly, monthly income opportunities, because you just never know what's going to happen in the world. And a lot of people are out here looking for opportunities. And all I can tell you after that is pay attention. We still have some more to talk about, and I'll be dropping another video tomorrow. And I don't know what the subject matter is going to be at this point, but it's probably going to deal with a little credit. And I used to do more credit videos, but like I said, this is no time to add to your credit, no time to add to liabilities. You need to get out of liabilities because you're going to need assets that you're going to need to buy. All right. So just keep that in mind. And all I can tell you after that is thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Everybody with the icon next to the name. Thank you so much. All subscribers, thank you so much. New subscribers, thank you so much. Everyone viewing this and sees the replay, thank you for your support. And all you have to do is just share with other people to help them out as well, because we don't have courses here. You can tell them to come here on the live streams and ask questions, and we'll give them the answers best we can. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.